Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Okay, we're going to go ahead and disassemble this lighter, this aluminum block petrol lighter, and then put it back together with a new wick and new wadding, and make sure we got everything cleaned out real well, and see if we can get it to close the way we want it to, as well as get that wick. I can't get a hold of that to pull it on up. I think it's probably because it's not reached its end. We're going to go ahead and start and disassemble it like we're just going to re-wick it. Go ahead and pull the wadding out. Careful not to mess up those threads. So that was that. So that's all that is a hole that's been bored out and then threaded certain ways in there. Might as well go ahead and use a screwdriver that they provided us. To remove the flint spring screw. And once we've got it out, got the flint spring and the flint, then we will go ahead and disassemble the file wheel assembly. We're going to go ahead and clean everything up here that we can. It will come off of here. I was hoping I could get that hinge off there, but that pin is just pressed on there. So if that hinge has anything to do with it, then I may have to file on that to keep it down. I don't know. We'll see. We've got it disassembled now. We'll go ahead and get it all good and cleaned, and then get it put back together and see how it works at that point. So we've got that all cleaned up now, and that's as far as I can disassemble it with the tools I have. I could get this out, but I don't have another pin to put back in it, and I would tear that one up getting it out. So we're going to go ahead and re-wick this, repack it, and get it back up and running. So we're going to go ahead and use this IMCO wick with the wire lead. Feed that down in there. Pull it out. Go ahead and cut that off. Don't need any more than half of it. And we're going to stuff this wadding back down here, and I'm going to try to get it good and tight this time. And I think I've got more here than it'll accept, but we will see. Okay, so we've got that much more densely packed with the cotton than we did before. Make sure that our fill screw can go in all the way. Trim our wick up. We're going to go ahead and fuel this up. That being so tightly packed in there, it'll take a little bit for it to absorb. And then when we get to the saturation point, then we'll just shake it out. Go ahead and replace our fill screw. And we're going to get the rest of our parts cleaned back off here and reassemble the striker assembly and along with the flint and all that, the flint spring screw. And it will make a difference which direction the file wheel goes back in. You want it to throw the flint at the, you want to throw the flint in this direction. Smooth this way, rough this way. And we used the screwdriver and the fill screw to disassemble it, but we'll just go ahead and use a regular screwdriver to put it back together. Spring, flint spring, and the screw. And just like everything else about the slider, it's a little bit more rudimentary, a little bit more basic just a screw behind the spring. The screw doesn't fit into the spring or anything like that, like you would see on most name brand lighters. If you like videos about repairing old Petrol lighters, then please subscribe to the channel. Like the video that you are watching. Tell your friends about the channel. Hit that share button. Send the link off in a text, email, post it on social media, however it is that you communicate with folks nowadays, and let them get a look at it for themselves. Leave any comments or questions below. We would also appreciate it if you would like and follow us across all the social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and of course eBay. That'll be Dependable Flame or dependableflame.com. Until next time.